Romanians didn't ask politely for their freedom. They didn't put a sad little emoji online and hope the regime would do better next time. They didn't wait for a think tank, a billionaire, or a party committee to give them the green light. No. When Nicolae Ceausescu, the original delusional narcissist dictator with a cult ego, the size of Texas, started shooting his own citizens through his secret police, the people he thought were peasants, nobodies, too afraid, too poor, too tired, suddenly remembered who the hell they were. And they said enough. Do you know who broke the spell? Not generals, not diplomats. It was the private police, the same Securitate he trusted more than God. They watched a man ordering the murder of his own people, and even they said, "This man isn't a leader, he's a rabid dog." And what happened next? A firing squad ended his regime in a single afternoon. Not because Romanians love violence, because Romanians knew that when a ruler turns his guns inward and calls it security, the nation has two choices. 1. Speak quietly. 2. Stand up loudly. They chose loudly. Now, let me be very clear for the pearl clutchers. We are not killing anyone. We are not calling for violence. We are calling for justice, real justice, the kind where tyrants live out their final years staring at concrete walls, wearing state-issued slippers, eating reheated mystery meat, and praying the gravy isn't powdered. America doesn't need a firing squad. America needs a backbone. Because if Romania, a tiny nation strangled for decades by propaganda, surveillance, starvation, and secret police, found the courage to rise up, then what the hell are we doing? We, Americans, the renegades, the runaways, the pirates, the pioneers, the descendants of people who looked tyranny dead in the eye and said, "You will not own me." And right now we're supposed to let a clown-ass diaper logic, gold-painted goblin, bankrolled by every billionaire, who thinks compassion is a flaw, drag us into a third-rate dictatorship? We're supposed to let J.D. Peter Thiel's emotional support senator Vance lecture a nation of 330 million rebels about obedience? We're supposed to pretend this isn't the same playbook every authoritarian runs before a collapse? Nah, no ma'am, not on this soil. Romanians didn't wait for permission to reclaim their dignity, and we don't need permission to demand accountability, transparency, and justice for the wannabe tyrants disgracing our republic. Because if a nation beaten into silence for 40 years could rise, America sure as hell can stand up, speak out, and shut this psychopathic circus down through the law. Prisons exist for a reason. Corrupt leaders rotting in them is a feature, not a bug. If the peasants could overthrow Ceausescu, the American people can damn well hold a corrupt administration to the full weight of the law without firing a single shot. And that's exactly what justice looks like in a real democracy.